Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the
of the Hearst family, was kidnapped by the leftist armed group known as the SLA. 2 months later, Patricia adopted the name Tanya and joined the ranks of the SLA, participating in bank robberies. She declared herself a member of the SLA, armed herself, and even posed for photographs. After the FBI's armed confrontation with the SLA, Patricia was arrested following her year-and-a-half-long fugitive period. She faced charges of armed robbery and terrorism. Patricia shocked the United States with her statement that she was innocent because everything was an action carried out under the influence of SLA. Patricia's case became a prominent example of the phenomenon known as the Stockholm Syndrome, where hostages sympathize with or even join their captors due to brainwashing or survival instincts. In 1974, Patricia Hearst, the heiress to the media empire of the Hearst family, was kidnapped by the leftist armed group known as the SLA. 2 months later, Patricia adopted the name Tanya and joined the ranks of the SLA, participating in bank robberies. She declared herself a member of the SLA, armed herself, and even posed for photographs. After the FBI's armed confrontation with the SLA, Patricia was arrested following her year-and-a-half-long fugitive period. She faced charges of armed robbery and terrorism. Patricia shocked the United States with her statement that she was innocent because everything was an action carried out under the influence of SLA. Patricia's case became a prominent example of the phenomenon known as the Stockholm Syndrome, where hostages sympathize with or even join their captors due to brainwashing or survival instincts. In 19
I appreciate that.
Sound is small.
Sound Christ. What's going on with Facebook? All right. Like, shares, and subscribe. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Thumba Hashem Yahshua to the sisters. I'm priest and officer Paratazah out of Yonkers, New York. And this is the Israelite School, Universal School Practical Knowledge, ISUPK. Started off at 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are God's chosen people. Let's clap it up for the Lord. Once again, this is Tuesday Brotherhood class. Let's clap it up for the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Since 1969, ISUPK have been teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Not only they are God's chosen people, not only they are God, you know what I'm saying, are the people of the Bible. You know what I mean? Since 1969, we've been teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians the law, statute, commandments, how to be brothers and sisters according to the Bible. That's what we teach. Not according to what ISUPK thinks. Not according to our own thing. No, according to what the Bible said, what is brotherhood and what is sisterhood. That's what we teach. And then the name of it, and this is part 4 right here. The name of the class is what? Can you read that, please?
God, are we ready to forgive our brothers? Part 4.
Are we ready to forgive our brothers? Of course, it's synonymous with sisters, also sisters. Because we have to learn forgiveness, because we don't know what forgiveness is. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we learning our oppressor. We're learning, you know what I'm saying? America forgiveness.
Right.
America do not forgive anyone. That right there. You should know that I'm doing class at this time. But we learning forgiveness from America. When did America ever forgive anybody?
Right.
Based on the history of this country, they don't forgive anybody because they was the aggressor. They was the aggressor. America never talk about, never, you know what I'm saying? It's not even in the American Constitution to forgive one another. It's not there. It's not there at all. America was built on hypocrisy. America is built on lies, stealing, unaliving, and violating other people, right, who is not them. They ain't forgive Bin Laden.
Right.
No, not only they, it was one person who did something to them. One group. So besides, you know what I'm saying, from out of that one group, Millions was unalive. Wasn't no forgiveness right there. Millions was unalive. You know what I mean? Was unalive. In three or four or five countries. That's what America is. There ain't no forgiveness in America. America don't forgive for nothing. They don't even forget.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They do it. You know what I'm saying? They beat us down so much that they got so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to celebrate Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? To celebrate when they unalive so-called Native American Indians. They made a holiday out of it. They made a holiday out of it. And got the slaves to enjoy into that holiday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I always pray at the beginning of the class, Stockholm Syndrome. You know what I mean? We was kidnapped. We took on, you know what I'm saying? Then we started doing what the kidnappers do. Then we started robbing banks.
Right.
Then we started unaliving people who wasn't down with the kidnappers. You know what I'm saying? Then we've been with the kidnappers so long, we started naming ourselves the kidnapper's name.
Right.
Now our name is Jonathan. Now my name is Lewis.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I speak the kidnapper language. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Now I'm speaking French. Now I'm speaking Portuguese. Now I'm speaking English. That's what happened with Black Hispanics and Native American Indians.
Right.
Stockholm Syndrome. We sympathize with our slave master. You know what I mean? We did, and since 1969, ISUPK have been teaching so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I mean? To take off that Stockholm. You see what I'm saying? To completely destroy that Stockholm. To completely burn down that Stockholm. Burn it down.
Right.
Burn it down. To separate from that Stockholm. You know what I mean? To separate from that Stockholm. That's what we have to do is not only, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, have to completely, you know what I'm saying, completely change ourselves from that Stockholm. Realize that we are sick. We have Stockholm Syndrome sickness.
Right.
Towards, you know what I'm saying, towards ourselves, and we became, you know what I'm saying, red, white, and blue Americans. Now we don't see, now that's the reason why we don't see no forgiveness. That's the reason why we only forgive people, you know what I'm saying? We only forgive the people who, you know what I'm saying, who conquered us.
Right.
You see how quick that we give that person? You know what I'm saying? Forgive that person right there. If that, you know what I'm saying, if that person who put us in slaves, who, you know what I'm saying, who put their names on us. You know what I'm saying? If we, you know what I'm saying, if we talk, you know what I'm saying? If we talk about that, talk about the crime what that person had did, guess what we do? We talk about, you know what I'm saying? We bring up black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican crime, right. Hispanic crime, Mexican crime. That's what we bring up. But the subject matter is, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about a nation of people. We're talking about a whole different nation of people. We ain't talking about ourselves. That's inside, you know what I'm saying? That's inside, you know what I'm saying? That's a criminal act towards each other. You know what I'm saying? If we do, you know what I'm saying? If a so-called African American doing something to a so-called Puerto Rican, that's a crime, you know what I'm saying? That's a crime amongst each other. That's a crime right there, yes. But we're talking about waging war. That's what we're talking about. If a so-called European wage war on a so-called Puerto Rican, do something to a so-called Puerto Rican, that's war. If the Spaniards go into Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, so-called, you know what I'm saying, do something to a so-called Puerto Rican, that is a war. That is a war. We ain't talking about two Puerto Ricans warring, you know what I'm saying, having a fight amongst each other. We ain't talking about that. But you know what I'm saying, for some sake, that we sympathize with the Spaniard. I'm Spaniard. I'm part Spaniard. You see how they incorporate, you know what I'm saying, Cortez, who, you know what I'm saying, who unalive millions? I'm part I'm part Cortez. That means that I don't, you know what I'm saying, I cannot, you know what I'm saying, dislike the Spaniards. You believe that? You believe that? Look at that, Stockholm Syndrome. But why are you speaking Spanish then? What language do you speak now? You speak the language of your enemy. You took on the name. No, matter of fact, you ain't even took on the name. At the time when you was fighting against them, you didn't want their name.
Right.
You didn't want it at all. But now in 2024, you so glad to take that name. You know what I'm saying? You love it. You know what I'm saying? We learn helplessness, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We learn helplessness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay that you violated me every day. I'm okay with it. Now, I'm going, you know what? I'm going to start doing the things that you did to me. Now I'm going to become an honorary violator. Because the way that you taught me. The way that you taught me this. You know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? I know how to forgive you, my violator, but I'm not going to forgive nobody who look like me, who from the same block as me. Oh no, I can't forgive that. I can't forgive that at all. But you know what I mean? Let's go into the scriptures. Let's go in Genesis. We're gonna start at 18. We're gonna start at 37 and 18. We're just gonna get a little briefing on it. So right now we're just talking about when Joseph and his brothers. Joseph and his brothers and what his brothers wanted to do to him. Joseph was just, you know what I'm saying? Joseph was just, you know what I'm saying? Their younger brother, you know what I'm saying? He was cool with their pops. They you know what I'm saying? His brother's upset because he's too cool with his pops. Why they upset? I don't know why. You know what I mean? They want to slay their brother. For what reason? You know what I'm saying? If they had a reason, if they, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that's going on in their spirit, and the reason, and don't want to find out the reason why they upset at their brother. And so they decide to slay their brother instead of sitting their brother down and talking to their brother. Checking their soul. Checking their soul. But they want to do this. Read at 18, Bob Shop, Genesis 37 and 18. You got it? Go ahead.
Reading from the book of Genesis, 37th chapter, 18th verse. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Joseph got orders from Jacob and say, yo, go up, you know what I'm saying? Go up, find your brothers and help them out with their chores and just give me a report of anything that's, you know what I'm saying, going on up there, so on and so forth. So he's walking towards his brothers. His brother. And right there, they plotting on to unaliving their own brother. Read on.
God. And they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh.
So right now, you know, because Joseph told his brother about, you know what I'm saying, this, you know what I'm saying, this crazy dream that he had. So they took it as that he explained the dream to him. So they took it as that. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like it was like Joseph, you know what I'm saying, attended, you know what I'm saying? He tended to some sheep or some goats, and he had good goats. And his brothers didn't have so good goats. And it turned out, you know what I'm saying? So in the dream say his goats, you know what I'm saying? Their brother goats was bowing down to his goats. So they took it as, what you think, you're gonna be over us? It's a dream. It's a damn dream. That's all of what it was, a dream. But they took it as disrespectful. It was just a damn dream. It was a dream. We just try to disrespect, but that is that, you know what I'm saying? And that is that spirit that, you know what I'm saying, that you hate your brother in your heart. Then now you're building a mountain out of an anthill. Yo, listen up. It was just a dream. You flip it for, you know what I mean? Well, it's not that serious. What is wrong with you? But their mind race because they have a hatred for their brother. They have a hatred for their brother. You know what I'm saying? In Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17 and 18 say, yo, we are not allowed to hate our brother. In our Constitution, We're not allowed to hate our brother. In the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are the Israelites, who are the 12 tribes of Israel. If we, you know what I'm saying? This is when ISUPK is teaching that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the people of the Bible. We are the chosen people of God. And in our Constitution and in our history, we're not allowed to hate one another at all.
Right.
At all. You're not allowed to do that. We don't.
Come, sir. Verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into some pit. And we will say, some evil beast hath devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams.
So now drop to 23.
Come, sir. Verse 23. And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brethren, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors. This is
the coat that his father gave him. His father gave him. So any brothers and sisters who grew up with their father or with their, you know what I'm saying, with two parents, you know what I mean? Or one parent, you know what I'm saying, but one of them, but I'm just letting you know there's a certain connection that a son had with a father. Certain this strong connection that a son had with a father. Like they would treasure anything what their father give them. Like I always say this story, whatever, you know, I still have this stuff that my pops gave me. I remember that my pops gave me a hat. He gave me a hat. I remember it was a jean hat because this thing, you know, my pops like wearing jeans and suits. And he gave me this jean hat that, you know what I'm saying, for the job that I was working on because I worked on a golf course. So he said, yo, wear this hat right here. You know what I mean? You block the sun out your face, so on and so forth. I wore that hat until, you know what I mean, until the brim started falling. No, I wore it. I kept that hat. I mean, I kept it to this day. I still have it. He gave me that hat in 2003. Yeah, he gave me that hat about like in 2000. Yeah, about like, no. Matter of fact, no, it's a lot. Yeah, about like 2003, he gave me that hat. He gave me that hat in 2003. You know what I mean? I said that's when I left one job and started working for another job. And that was the golf course job. And he gave me that hat. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that hat. And I still hold on to that. I got the guts out of that. That's what we say in Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? I got the guts out of that hat. People in Yonkers know what I'm talking about. There's, you know what I'm saying, the straight ribs out of that hat. You know what I mean? We don't.
Come, sir. Verse 24. And they took him and cast him into a pit.
And they took their brother and cast him, stripped him, beat him down, and cast him and threw him into a pit. His brothers. You know what I mean? His brother that he's supposed to look up to.
Right.
His brothers that he's supposed to talk to if something going on. His brother that he opened up, that he had a dream and he was talking to his brothers about it. He also talked to his pops about it. But he don't consider that my brother's not going to do this to me. My brother's not going to do this to me. And they cast him down into a pit. Go into go to 27.
Come, sir.
Oh, matter of fact, go to 25.
Come, sir. Verse 25. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels, bearing spicery and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt.
Go on.
Verse 26. And Judah said unto his brethren, what profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood?
So right here, so they sitting down around the hole that they threw their brother in, and just eating and talking. Why their brother was in that pit, cold, hungry, and wonder why his brothers and disappointed and wondered why his brothers did this to him.
Right.
And look at Judah, the so-called, you know what I'm saying, African American. Look what he said to, you know what I'm saying, to all, you know what I'm saying, to the rest of his brothers. You know what I'm saying? He said this to the you know what I'm saying, to the so-called to the so-called Dominican, to the so-called Native American Indian, to the so-called Seminole Indians. You know what I'm saying? To the so-called Guatemalans. That's what he sat down and told them. Yo, what profit? Let's make some money off of what we just did to our brother, just like a Judite. You see that in that spirit, in that money-making spirit. You see that?
Right.
That money-making, you know what I'm saying, Judite spirit, so-called African American, want to make a profit. You know what I'm saying? Let's flip these keys right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, in spite of, you know what I'm saying, in spite of hurting our brother, let's make this money. Let's get this money.
Shame.
That's what he said. And guess what all the other tribes, that's what all the other brothers did. Listen. Same way that they listen to the Judites right now of this day. It's that spirit. This is a spiritual fight. Whatever the Judites is doing, whatever the so-called African Americans are doing, everybody follows suit. Everybody follows suit. The Puerto Ricans is right there. The Dominicans is right there. You know what I'm saying? The Haitians is right there. The Jamaicans is right there. It's all about that money. All about that profit. Read on.
Come, sir. Verse 27. Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites.
Mm-hmm.
And let not our hand be upon him.
So it says it right here. Come and let us sell it to the Ishmaelites. You know who the Ishmaelites up today? The Arabs.
Yes, sir.
The Arabs. That's right here. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is telling you what nation is what people, you know what I'm saying, what people. You know what I'm saying? There's no new people on the earth.
Right.
There's no new people on the earth. And that's what our slave master had told our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters. I told the so-called Hispanics that you're a new race of people. That you're a new race of people. You know what I'm saying? You're a mixture of the Spaniards. You're a mixture of the native, you know what I'm saying, of the natives. And you're a mixture of the Africans. So you know what I mean? So you're a so-called Afro-Latina. What? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? This is and guess what? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? We bought it. We bought that.
Right.
We bought that. You know what I mean? You know, and guess who? And you know how we bought it? We bought it underneath the sword. We bought it underneath the sword. Now we forgot about what that Spaniard had did to the so-called African American, and what that Spaniard had did to the Taino Indians.
Right.
We forgot about that, right? That's what happened. Now we love that Spaniard. Now we acknowledge that Spaniard. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, the Spanish speaking brothers and sisters, that's what they know. They know when they is Spaniard. They know it.
Right.
They would say it proudly. Proudly. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not a native. I know I'm not a native. I know that. You know what I mean? I know that. That's the reason why to this day it's so hard to have you know what I'm saying, a native population, people, you know what I'm saying, who come from, you know what I'm saying, these North and South America country that don't look native. They always look at, you know what I'm saying, they always look at somebody who look like a Spaniard, look like Christopher Columbus, look like a so-called European. You know what I'm saying? You see it on Telemundo. You see it all day.
Right.
You see it all day. Especially in Argentina. Oh man, especially in Argentina. To the we. Don't tell you know what I mean? Don't tell that you native. You better not say that you know what I mean? Because Argentina, they so proud to say, there's no natives over here. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no so-called Afro Latinos over here. Oh no, there's none of that over here. They try to slaughter them, completely destroy them. You know what I mean? No, nothing but Europeans started flooding in that area right there. Come on. Who do you think who built it up? The native, and it's, you know what I'm saying, the so-called native and the so-called, you know what I'm saying, the Afro-Latinas, Latinos, or the Afro-natives. That's who built up Argentina. Look up the history of Argentina. It gets no more racist over there. They don't even see you, even though you're in their face. But you are cleaning up their houses. That's what you're doing. So it says it right here. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about nothing but forgiveness and brotherhood. This is what, you know what I'm saying? This is what Joseph's brother had did to him. Ripped off his coat, threw him in the ditch, talking about slaying him. They already got the blood on their hand. Right. But they want to get money. So once you say yes to it, once you say Khan, you're accessory to the situation. But guess what happened? Nobody stood up for Joseph. Why not one brother who stood up? It says it right there that Reuben, the oldest brother, so-called Simeon Indian, supposed to stood up for Joseph. No, he didn't. No, he did not. He's supposed to beat Joseph up, throw him in the ditch, but don't slay him, because that's what he said. Yo, let's not, you know what I mean? What he planned on, you know what I'm saying, coming back around, pick his brother up and bring him home. But he's going to participate in the beating. Think about that. Instead of Reuben just standing up 10 toes down and say, I'm not going to allow that to happen. If you want to try to do that to my brother Joseph, you're going to have to do it to me first. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now we took on the traits of our slave master. Now we're getting trained up in our slave master, you know what I'm saying? Our slave master with the police department. Right. Getting trained up in their army. Right. Huh? Now who's that loyalty to now? To their people or to the police station? To the police department. That's right. There's no sympathy. Now you gotta fight us twice as hard to show your loyalty is to the police station and to America. In the midst of what is it? Vietnam War. You know, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American was fighting for civil rights. Getting water holes, dogs was biting our brothers and sisters just for fighting for civil rights. So I could say I could vote too also. Right. You know, this was in the mix of that, right? This is a mix of brothers fighting in the Vietnam War. Meanwhile, you have to go home to fight to vote. But meanwhile, you're dying for this country. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians have been dying for America in the midst of even during slavery. We was fighting in their wars. We are homeborn slave Israelites. Right. That's why it says it in the scripture. Bob Gashar, can you just give me if Israel a homeborn slave? Finish reading that. Then you finish reading that.
Come on, sir. Verse 27. And let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh.
You believe that? He even pulled the brother card on that. Right. But if you was his brother, you would never do that to that brother. That's right. You would piece it up. It would never be considered. It will not be considered. You would not put yourself in that position if you just talk to your brother and say, yo, a certain, you know what I mean, a certain spirit coming over me and I'm having these negative thoughts about my brother. He's supposed to go, they're supposed to went to their pops. And he's supposed to solve all those differences because he was the highest ranking man, the father. You know what I'm saying? God's chosen line. This is Jacob right now. Let me remind you, this is Jacob. His name was changed to Yasha Allah. They're supposed to go to him. They know the rules. They know the Most High God. They know it. They grew up on it. Chosen line. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Who's after Jacob? Israelites. The chosen line. They know this story. You understand what I'm saying? They know it. But you know what I'm saying? In spite of they know the history, we still acting like, you know what I'm saying? We still acting like these other nations.
Right.
We acting like that. We ain't God's chosen. We ain't God's chosen. Just because you think you God's chosen, you don't think you got to fight? Huh? That's what's going on. You got to remind yourself who you know what I'm saying, who you are, and who, you know what I'm saying, who your brothers are. That's God's chosen also. Joseph is God's chosen. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You are God's chosen, Judah, Reuben, Simeon. You are God's chosen also. Read on. Matter of fact, you got that?
Okay.
Read that, Bob Kishore.
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Think we're in the book of Jeremiah. This is years after, this is centuries after the fact. We're in Jeremiah. Jeremiah. And he also said this right here. Read it. And I'm saying it in 2024. I'm saying exactly the same thing. Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We love our master. Better than master love himself. If the master house catch on fire, a Negro will be quick to put the fire out faster than master will. Just like the Christian church. America is going to stay on forever and ever. You know God's kingdom is America, right? For our slave master. You understand that, right? That's the reason why you don't see these Christian churches preaching against America. Because this is their heaven. Can you read that, Bob?
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
It's so-called African American. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
It's so-called Puerto Rican. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
It's so-called Mexican. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
So-called Guatemalan. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
The so-called Native American Indian. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
So-called Seminole Indian. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
So-called Haitian. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
So-called Jamaican. Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
Read on.
Is he a homeborn slave?
If what?
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is a so-called African American. Say that again.
Is he a homeborn slave?
So-called Puerto Rican. Say that again.
Is he a homeborn slave?
So-called Mexican. Say that again.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is we a homeborn slave? What's going on in Haiti right now? Listening to the French? Listening to America? You try to say not one person say, yo, you know what? Yo, we need to stop this. We unaliving each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We unaliving each other. Wrong was done on both sides of the tracks. Wrong was done on your side. Wrong was done on my side. Don't you think it's time enough to forgive? Huh? Or follow behind what our slave master is saying. Follow behind what the French is saying. Follow behind what Joe Biden and Donald Trump is saying. They taught us. They the one who's supplying the weapons. There's no weapon company in Haiti right now. Never was. So where is they getting the weapons from? There's no money in Haiti. Where's the monies at? The monies. The monies. What currency that's in Haiti right now that people respect? I bet it's the American currency. I bet that, priest. That's how they buying the weapons. How they buying the weapons?
Right.
How are they giving the money? From what? There's no economy in Haiti. What economy? Not one brother standing 10 toes down and say, yo, we all Haitians, yo. Yo, we need to stop this, man. My brother was unalive. My mother was unalive. My father is unalive. My babies is unalive. Don't you think it's time for us to stop this?
Right.
It's bleeding into DR. Even though they are one land mass. So DR going to take on the traits of their slave master and say, look at them savages over there. Even though they on the same land mass and they the same family.
Right.
A Levite and a Simeonite. God's chosen people on one island. It's in the scriptures. Simeon and Levi. It's in the scripture. They want to do their own thing, huh? Exactly when they try to do their own thing, I think it was in Judges when they went up against when they went up against the order of their father to tell them don't do it, in spite of what these heathen did to your sister. Don't do it. But look right now. Look right now. No brotherhood. No sisterhood. No forgiveness of each other. No, they want to follow behind, you know what I'm saying, the religion of their captors. We want to do it. Now look, disarray on everything. They are God's chosen people. They, you know what I'm saying? The curses is on them. It's not on no curly fries on the side. Where's the Simeonites? Ask a curly fry on the side. Where's the Simeonites at? Because they quote, you know what I'm saying? They always saying that they are Levites or Judah. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. They just throwing things out there. Because our slave master is a goddamn liar. He always been a liar.
Correct.
He always been a liar. And guess what? And he's gonna take on the he gonna take over the people he conquered. Now you got Europeans, South Africans, huh? They South African, huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're Australians now, huh? They are, you know what I'm saying? They are from this continent right here. They say they are, you know what I'm saying? They are natural, you know what I'm saying? Natural born so-called Americans from this land mass. This is what happened. Are we going to start forgiving? Nobody stood up for Joseph. Not one stood up for Joseph. Same thing was happening right now. Not one Haitian stood up for their brothers and sisters. And not one, you know what I'm saying? Not one who get involved. Very rare that this happened. Very rare that you get part of Esau police department. And there's always that one that have a brother or a sister that will have integrity, that see the wrongdoings of the police department that's doing to their brother or their sister, and they would stand up and by you know what I'm saying? Remember, in Esau kingdom, no good deed going unpunished. Good guys finish last.
Right.
Taking my kindness for weakness. The majority rules. The majority rules. Think about that, please.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about the majority rule. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why American politics is so disgusting and twisted.
Right.
Because you're against abortion. You're against it. You're against it. You're against abortion and the alternative lifestyle. You're against it. And you're a politician in America. But guess what? Guess what? Just because it was 3-1, you for it now. You for it now. You can't fight against it now because it was 3-1. It was 3 people against that one. The majority rules, huh? You can't stand now. You cannot stand on your principles and what's right. You can't speak out against it now. Now they look towards you as you doing something wrong. But in American politics, one back scratching another. Even though, you know what I'm saying, even those hands have been part of the LGBTQ. now you got, you know what I'm saying, now you got what is it, monkeypox fingers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And guess what? And you will learn to love those monkeypox fingers on your back. Because you try to change the system within. You see, you know that's what they always say. Let me get back to the scriptures. You know what I mean? Let me go and read. Matter of fact, just read out from the top. Please.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Say that again.
Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel a servant? Read on.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is he a homeborn slave? That's what we became. Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians.
Right.
Finish read that, young man.
Oh, Salakia.
Yeah, what?
One last piece.
Oh yeah. Is he a homeborn slave? Read on.
Why is he spoiled?
Why what?
Is he spoiled?
No, I gotta make that back. Say that again.
Why is he spoiled?
Oh no, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get that money. I gotta get that money. Say that again.
Why is he spoiled?
Oh no, man, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I mean? She got a villain outfit on. Say that again.
Why is he spoiled?
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Say that again.
Why is he spoiled?
Yo, man, what you talking about, man? I gotta get mine. You better get yours. Say that again.
Why is he spoiled?
You know what I'm saying? No, we in America. We in America. We in America. Whatever disgusting and twisted sick fantasy I have, I could do it because I'm in America. I don't want no principles. How dare you talk to me about integrity? How dare you talk about me about integrity and about God's laws?
Right.
I want to be like my murderer.
Right.
He murdered me into this lifestyle. He violated me into this lifestyle. Why can't I be an honorary Donald Trump? Why I can't do that? Why I can't do that? No, I don't want to hear nothing good. I want to get high. Joe Biden said it's good for me to get high, and that's what I'm going to do. Right. Joe Biden said that my father could become my mother now, and that's okay, because Donald Trump said it's okay. Right. Because he said it's okay. He said it's okay that, you know what I'm saying? He said it's okay for me to, you know what I'm saying? He said it's okay for me not working out my differences with my brother. Because I learned it from him. It's all good. It's all good. All right. The water, please. I appreciate that. Read that scripture you have it, young man. Yeah, just read that scripture. I gotta get a charger.
Contract. Up here?
No, in your sword.
Where you left off?
Pass me the charger bottle.
Read Genesis 27 verse again.
Should be like a black wire there.
Go
on.
Verse 27. Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren were content. Verse 28. Then there passed by Midianites, merchantmen, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. And they brought Joseph into Egypt. Verse 29.
Yep.
And Reuben returned unto the pit.
And say that again.
And Reuben returned unto the pit.
So this is the older brother, but I was letting you know that he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying, let's not, you know what I'm saying, do nothing bad to him or whatever, you know, they just throw him in the pit, beat him up a little bit. Then Reuben planned on coming around, picking his brother up, and taking him back home. But he should have stand up 10 toes down, and they should have went through Reuben first. Go on.
God, sir. And behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes. Verse 30. And he returned unto his brethren and said, the child is not, and I, whither shall I go? Verse 31. And they took Joseph's coat and killed a kid of the goats and dipped the coat in the blood. Verse 32. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it to their father and said, this have we found. Know now whether it be thy son's coat or no. Verse 33. And he knew it and said, it is my son's coat. An evil beast hath devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces. Verse 34. And Jacob rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his loins and mourned for his son many days. Verse 35. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted.
So now, you know what I'm saying? So now what's going on? They went back. You know what I'm saying? They went back to their father, lied to their father, present the coat that the father gave to Joseph, put it in blood, plotted, you know what I'm saying? Plotted and totally lied to their father. Father, you know what I'm saying, realized that, oh man, my son is gone, this, that, now his father's mourning, you know what I'm saying, and mourning and getting depressed that his son is gone. His son is gone. And they just looking at him. Why not Reuben and say anything to the father? You know what I'm saying, he's probably, you know what I'm saying, it says that Reuben ripped his clothes, like, you know what I'm saying, he has some sympathy and he's feeling upset about it.
Right.
But right at that moment in time, and this is prepare yourself for temptation. Prepare yourself for the temptation when you're at the moment in time, you know what I'm saying, at that moment in time. Because the Lord is going to challenge you. You say one thing, it's all good when juices and berries is flowing. It's all good when everything is going good, you know what I mean, making a little money, having a little food, you know what I mean? Everything is sunshine. Everything is all good. But once that challenge happens, you love the Lord.
Right.
Praise ye the Lord. You know how the Christian, the tambourine is out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything is all good and dandy in America. All good, you know what I'm saying? All gravy. You know what I'm saying? The chicken is smothered in that gravy that you love so much. You know what I'm saying? The priest and the prophet of the Lord of ISUPK are telling the brothers and sisters, it's time, you know what I'm saying? It's time to come together. It's time, you know what I'm saying? It's time for us to start relying on each other. Things is happening. Things is happening in the world. Things is going on. It's an opportunity. The Most High is giving an opportunity for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to iron out all differences. To start forgiving one another. And start listening to the priest and the prophet of ISUPK how to forgive one another. How to talk to your brothers and sisters.
Right.
How to not hold on that grudge that you had for 60 years from your pops. From that, you know what I'm saying, from that, you know what I'm saying, from that bully that beat you up in 7th grade and you 45 years old now. How to forgive that brother who sold drugs, you know what I'm saying, to your mother when she was pregnant with you. It's that time. It's that time now. This is what's going on. We have the opportunity now. And that was the opportunity that, you know what I'm saying, for Reuben. Right there. Right there. If he did feel some type of empathy for his brother. Some type of empathy for his brother.
Right.
He would stand up. He would stand up for his brother. Well, hold that. Matter of fact, just put it, cause we're gonna go back to that. So we're gonna go into if I'm not mistaken. Go into Philippians chapter 2, verse 1. Philippians chapter 2, verse 1. Then we're gonna go back into that. Because that I'm talking about that opportunity now. You know what I mean? I'm talking about that opportunity now. You said something about your brother. Do you really love your brother? You really, you know what I'm saying, really to solve the differences with your brother, to iron out what was, you know what I'm saying, what was jammed up, and to fix the situation now, to forgive, you know what I'm saying, to show, you know what I'm saying, to show some compassion to your brother, so forgiveness can happen. That was that moment right there. That was that moment to, you know what I'm saying, to start to confess the truth about Bashar. Can you read that? Philippians 2:1.
Come on, sir. Book of Philippians, chapter 2, first verse. If there be therefore any consolation.
Say that again.
If there be therefore any consolation.
For if there be any consolation. Now, what do consolation is? Consolation is the comfort received by a person after a loss or a disappointment or a trauma. So if somebody's comforting somebody that went through a lot, consolation. This is our, you know what I'm saying? This is our brother Paul speaking to the brothers and sisters in Philippians. He's letting them know that if anything that, you know what I'm saying, if there be therefore any consolation, it means to comfort a brother or sister that have a loss. You know what I mean? Right. That have a loss, have some empathy towards that brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what Reuben's supposed to do.
Right.
To his father. On top of everything, you believe that, please? Right. His father. His father. They see him broken down. He's broken down so much that, you know what I mean? He, for days. And they went to him to console him, to that consolation. You see that? But was it real consolation from his brothers? Because remember, all his brothers is there. Was they really consoling their father? Or it was the type of console, it was the type of console that America do to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And no empathy. But nothing. Only thing they have feelings is towards each other. That's how you think, you know what I'm saying? How you think Curly Fries on the side end up getting that land? Because they conquered that land. His brother conquered the Curly Fries on the side. He's just another European. Right. So they just dropped a bunch of Europeans in the country around a bunch of brown people because they own that land. Yo, let's console, let's consolate this, you know what I'm saying, our brother, and bring them over here because they cannot be around the people who gave them trauma. They cannot be that. They need a place, a safe place where they could go. Did America ever do that for us? Never. Did America ever do that for us? Everywhere we went, America was right there in our face. Right. When we separate but equal, when we was looking for a safe place right after slavery, and when, you know what I'm saying, we started building towns, separate but equal, okay. Because remember, wherever Americans say, wherever Joe Biden say, and Donald Trump say, we have to follow their rules. We have to. We underneath the boot heel of them. So they said, separate but equal. We said, okay. We're going to go by the law. You know what I'm saying? You want us to, you know what I'm saying, look down at the ground? Okay. Sundown towns? Oh, we would be out your town by sundown. We agreed to everything what our slave master had said to us. What Joe Biden and Donald Trump said to us. Meanwhile, they always coming over to our side, to our place of rest, and destroying it because they are barbarians. They are troglodytes. They are cave dwellers, and only whatever make them feel good, that's what they do. They are a barbarian nation people. That's all they know is war and deceit and lies and pillage. They based on that. Their whole history is based on that.
Right.
They pillage so long, you know what I'm saying? They pillage so much and lie so much, it becomes the truth.
Right.
It becomes the standard. Why we want to mimic these deceitful bastards? Why? They set themselves up as God of the Bible. They set themselves up as the, you know what I'm saying, as the most, you know what I'm saying, the most important man on this and face of this earth. Yahweh Shai. They didn't even call it Jesus. They set themselves up as that.
Right.
They set themselves up also as the people of the Bible. It's not ironic that curly fries on the side look like exactly like Joe Biden. That's missing that little hat with the little, you know what I'm saying, that don't have no brim on it. What type of games is this? So read that from the top.
Come on, sir. Book of Philippians, chapter 2, beginning at the first verse.
Yeah.
If there be therefore any consolation,
any comfort, anybody who's going through, you know what I'm saying, that you're comforting somebody who lost something. You're showing empathy. You're showing brotherhood. You're showing, you know what I'm saying, you're showing sisterhood to this person who lost something, who, you know what I'm saying, who's crying, and you're giving them comfort. You know what I mean? A place that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to. You know what I'm saying, to give out, you know what I'm saying, to get counsel from. This is what he's teaching. Sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them how to forgive. Read on.
come on, sir. If there be therefore any consolation in Yahushua, if any
in Yahushua, any consolation, and you know what I'm saying? Because with Yahushua, remember what he did. He put his life on the line, and he was innocent.
Right.
He was the comfort. He was the comfort for us. Read on.
Come on, sir. If any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit,
if any fellowship of the Spirit, you know what it say? The comfort of love. That's following the Lord's statute commandments. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's loving the Most High God. If you love the Most High God, you would follow, you know what I'm saying, follow his Lord's statute commandments, follow his commandments. And his commandment is not grievous. That's love.
right?
Love is not what you think what it is. Love is an action word. You got to do this. You got to comfort that brother if, you know what I'm saying, if he's going through pain. Comfort that brother right there. Listen to that brother right there. Don't hurt, you know what I'm saying? Don't hate your brother in your heart. Don't be so caught up in you or in your anger. And you know what I'm saying? Have you blinded to what, you know what I'm saying, what is right in front of you right here.
Right.
That's what it is. Yahweh Shai didn't do that. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. And he showed love to the brother, even though that the brothers didn't like him. If he don't like me, I ain't gonna like him. You can't say that to another Israelite. It's impossible. You are God's chosen people.
Right.
You can't do that. Your job is to work it out. Okay, you feel that way. It is what it is. But I'm not going to do nothing. You know what I mean? Until you come over. You know what I mean? I'm always going to have that olive branch out there. But I'm not going to disgrace myself because, you know what I mean? Because he don't want to work it out. Okay. At least I put the olive branch out there. You see what I'm saying? I want peace. It's all good. Read on.
come on, sir. If any bowels and mercies,
Say that again.
if any bowels,
Wait. Start from the top, Baba Shalom.
God. Chapter 2, beginning at verse 1, Book of Philippians. If there be therefore any consolation in Yahushua, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercy.
So any bowels and mercy. So what do bowels mean what he's talking about. Because right now, you know what I'm saying, we got consolation, we got love, and we got, you know what I'm saying, fellowship of the Spirit. So what is, you know what I'm saying? So bowels means something. Because you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? What Peter exactly what he's saying when he said bowels. So he says right here, he said, if any bowels, what do you mean about bowels? If any bowels, and any bowels, read on. I'm gonna get the definition, but any bowels, read on.
And mercies.
And mercy, and any bowels and mercy. So the bowels is the deepest inner part, or area of something. So it's saying in your being, you know what I'm saying? The love, the consolation, the Spirit. What is the Spirit? The Spirit is the vibe. You wearing it. You see what I'm saying? You in the spirit of the consolation. You in the spirit of consoling your brother who's going through, you know what I'm saying, who's going through. That's your being. That's just what you do. And people see that spirit in the love. What is the love? Found the Lord, statute, command. Loving the Most High God. If you love the Most High God, you would do His commandments. And His commandments not grievous. What is His commandments? Making sure that your brother is okay. Don't hate your brother. Read on.
Verse 2.
So matter of fact, it says, so like you say, in the bowels or in mercy. Now, what exactly is mercy? Because a lot of people hear that word mercy. Now, mercy is the act of kindness.
Right.
In this particular verse, that's what it means. The act of kindness. Because everything that we was talking about is kindness towards who? Towards your brother. Towards, you know what I'm saying? Towards your sister. Towards your father, your mother. Towards a true friend who follows the Lord's statute commandments. That's what it is. That's what it is. And matter of fact, read on verse 2.
Verse 2, come on, sir. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded.
Say that again.
Fulfill ye my joy.
So fulfilling ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, brothers. We all on the same accord, brothers. We all know, you know what I'm saying? We all know we all show sympathy and understanding with my brother. We all show, you know what I'm saying? We all show forgiveness and understanding. We all showing, even though, you know what I'm saying, even though we arguing, we're not going to sin. We're not going to hate us and hate you, or you're going to hate me in your heart, because we follow the Lord's statute commandments. Read that from the top. Read that from top of 2.
Come on, sir. Verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded.
Go on.
Having the same love.
And say that again.
Having the same love.
Being like-minded, having the same love. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no, this is my love. Or this is his love. This is their love. We know how American love. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. You can't say, oh, you know what I mean? Love, you know what I'm saying? Love is love. What the hell do that mean? Love is love. In America, you know what I'm saying? You got men loving men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they compare it to a man who loves a woman. Think about that. What type of love is that? What type of love are you talking about? You talking about American love? You got, you know what I'm saying? You got fathers who love their son and is okay with their son wearing dresses. What type of love is that?
Right.
Huh? That's not the Most High love. Most High love saying that, you know what I'm saying, boys are not allowed to wear dresses like women.
Right.
Or to be women. In America, it's all day. That's how America is. That's their constitution. That's their love. That's what America expressed love. Not the Lord.
Right.
Not on, you know what I'm saying? Not on no brothers and sisters who's on one accord.
Right.
Who follow the Lord's statute commandments. It's not about our love. Our love is disgusting. You understand that? You know what my love is? And I always say it. You know what my love is? My love is to make love to all the women with no responsibility. That's my love. That's how I love. I don't do it. I know that is wrong, especially, you know what I'm saying, towards the Most High and towards my people.
Right.
You know, I can't do that. I can't do that. Because if you leave it up to me, I always had all them rib stacks. I had stacks of ribs. You know what I mean? They can leave at any time. You know what I used to say, priest? I would never leave you, but you can leave me at any time. And that was, but it was on the left-hand side when I say it. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I was that guy. Which means I was hollow. There wasn't no substance. And I told them straight up, you understand that if you with me, we be, you know what I'm saying, we be together for 60 years and I still don't care. You know what I mean? I told them our foundation is built on this. And you can't call me your man. You can't call me your hubby. You can't do none of that. I'm just that guy. That's it. I'm just that guy. Because the foundation was built on that. I'm telling you, it's not going to be no progression or anything like that. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be nothing. Because that's what the foundation is built on. Same way that the American foundation is built on unaliving, violation, and blood, and hypocrisy. That's what it is. So you know what I'm saying? So we got to be like-minded. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be like-minded with a brother and sister. To understand, we ain't going to follow what we do. We're going to follow what the Most High tell us to do. Because if we follow what we do, anything can happen. You know what I mean? I could have a threesome. I love threesome. You see what I'm saying? This is where I could pervert our relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or you could pervert our relationship. We're going to follow what the Most High says to do. That's it. Like-mind. We have to be like-minded. Love is love? No, love ain't love. Love is not love. You know what I mean? Love is what the Most High said love is.
That's right.
That's it. The Most High said, I got to be compassionate towards my brother. I better be compassionate to my goddamn brother.
Right.
That's what it is. If I got to forgive my brother, that's what I would do. I would forgive my brother. That's it. And I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, huffy-dovey or whatever. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Fighting against that demons that telling you to hate your brother.
Right.
That's what it is. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can love in mouth, but we got to love in deed. What is that? 1 John 3:11, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we got to love in deed. And you know what love is? Going to that Lord's statute commandment.
That's right.
That's where we got to go. And see what love and look it up. You know what I'm saying? You ask any Christian, what is the, you know what I'm saying? How do you love? Because they don't know the definition. You know what I mean? They think white Jesus.
Right.
They think Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
Right.
They think America. That's what they know. Love is love. You can love anybody. What the hell? What? Do the Most High say that? The laws is done away with. This is what they said. But if you read the definition in love, and this is how you love the Most High. Was it 1 John 5:3? That's it. 1 John chapter 5 verse 3. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna read that real quick, Baba Kishon.
Come on, God.
Read that real quick. Get that 1 John, that bedrock in the New Testament, right there in the New Testament. Read, you know what I'm saying? Read that right there. Because you know what I mean? You hear these Christian churches, but they don't know what love is, because nobody never taught them. Their love came from white Jesus. Right. Caesar Borgia. That's their love. And look up the history of Caesar Borgia. That's the type of love that they love. They love that. They love that right there. You read that, priest, if you have it.
Come on, God. 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Say that again.
For this is the love of God.
Christians, you gotta listen. You gotta listen very heavy. This is the love of God. This is the love of God, because that's the only love which matters.
Right.
That's the only love which matters. This is the love of God. This is when you know when you loving God. You know.
Come on, God. That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
Wait, hold on. Somebody told me Joe Biden said that commandments is done away with. Say that again.
That we keep his commandments.
No, she's a boy. Yeah, white Jesus doctrine told me that the commandments is done away with. Say that again.
That we keep his commandments.
Wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. That we keep his commandments. Now, you got to say, what is his commandments? Where do you have to go to learn his commandments? Because white Jesus is such a crappy bastard.
Right.
Such a deceitful bastard.
Right.
Because then they're going to build the doctrine they're talking about. There's Jesus' commandments. It's not the, you know what I'm saying, the Mosaic, you know what I'm saying, that's the Mosaic law. But, you know what I'm saying, because you can remember, they try to say Moses' law, and they try to say Jesus' law. Whose law is it that you're saying that the law is done away with? Whose law it really is? The Most High law. Don't let a Christian try to get you. Jesus didn't come, you know what I'm saying? Jesus said, Jesus didn't come, you know what I'm saying, on his own. Somebody sent him. His Father. The laws that he speaks is his Father laws. The laws that Moses speak was, you know what I'm saying, Jesus' Father's laws. Period. We'll read that from the top, please.
So, God, for this is the love of God,
You know,
that we keep his commandments.
go on.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Wait, hold up. White Jesus told me that the commandments are hard to do. Say that again.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Hold up. Wait. You can't tell me that, because all my life Christianity say that we can't do all the commandments. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna do all the commandments, that means Christ. You know what I'm saying? That means Christ was a sinner, and he couldn't do all the commandments, but he did. But that's when, you know what I'm saying, that's when the Christian church tried to set Christ up as he is the Most High God. He's different from you. He can't be an ordinary brother from the block. He cannot be.
Right.
Come on, please. Christ was an ordinary brother from the block.
That's right.
He was an ordinary brother from Whitney Young. He was an ordinary brother from Slow Bombs. He was an ordinary brother from School Street, from Warburton, from Ravine, from Saratoga, from Lawrence, from Ludlow, from Riverdale. He was just an ordinary brother.
Right.
Elm Street, Linden. That's where he was from. He's from the block. Hold on. If you don't believe me, we could just pull the scripture. We can go to scripture. Salaki, please. Still hold what you hold, young man. Go to John. Go to John chapter 1 verse 45.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Let's go to John chapter 1 verse 45. Let's see what's up. Let's go on these. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on this New Testament to talk about Yahushua, the greatest man that was on earth. You know what I'm saying? The greatest man from Israel. You know what I mean? The example for Israel. Did you read that?
You said John chapter
1 verse 45.
1 and 45. Come on. John chapter 1 verse 45. Philip findeth Nathanael and saith unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Yahushua of Nazareth, the son of Joseph.
The son of who?
The son of Joseph.
The son of the Most High. Say that again.
The son of Joseph.
Yo, this is Philip and Nathanael from the block. The son of Joseph. They know the family. So yo, we just found, you know what I'm saying? We just found Yahushua, even called Jesus Christ. I just found it, brother. You know the family. You know what I'm saying? The son, Joseph's son. That's who you know who Joseph is, the carpenter's son, man. We know, you know what I mean? You know him. He turned out to be, you know what I'm saying? That's who we talking about, that Moses was talking about. Read on.
Verse 46.
Just remember, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is brother from the same neighborhood.
Right.
Read on.
And Nathanael said unto him.
And Nathanael said unto Philip. Read on.
Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Wait, say that again.
Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Wait, could anything good thing come out of Whitney Young? Say that again.
Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Could any good thing come out of Slow Bombs? Say that again.
Out of Nazareth.
Oh, come on, 77 and Locust? Say it again.
Out of Nazareth.
Yo, 61 Ravine? Say that again.
Out of Nazareth.
Let me see who, Warburton, Body Hurting Warburton? Say that again.
Out of Nazareth.
No, you know what I'm saying? Slum Elm Street? Say that again.
Out of Nazareth.
Oh man, I catch you in the corner on Cashmere. Don't walk through Cashmere. There's no lights over there. Say that again.
Out of Nazareth.
Wait, hold up. You try to stay over on Lawrence. On Lawrence, could anything good come out of Lawrence? Could anything good come out of Saratoga? That's what they said about Yahushua. A brother from the block. And we could read up on, you know what I'm saying, what how Nazareth was. That was the block, priest.
What?
That was the block. Don't catch slipping. That was Christ's reform. Don't you be catching slipping now.
Right.
You know what I mean? The son of Joseph. They knew that was the son of Joseph. You know that. You understand that. You know what I mean? They knew the prophets. You know what I mean? They knew, you know what I'm saying? They knew the words. They grew up on this. Because remember, it was only the Old Testament. That's what they was reading by. And it's not talking, and they knew Joseph was the father. Joseph was the father.
Right.
Joseph was the father. Regular brother, also, you know what I'm saying? Regular brother who tried to feed his family from the block. You know what I'm saying? Low income right there, priest. Low income. You know what I'm saying? The projects. You know what I mean? That's where he's from. The Lobelias. You know what I'm saying? The Balios.
Right.
That's where he was from. You know what I mean? The ghetto. That's where he was from. The slums.
Right.
That's where Christ was from. He was from the same area where his other brothers was from. You know what I mean? And they made it, yo, can anything good come over here? Yo, man, you know what I mean? I got this 8-ball on. They looking at me funny style. That's what it was. Regular brother.
Right.
He was a regular brother from the block. He was our example to show brotherhood. He was the example to show compassion. He was the example to show forgiveness. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what he was. And that's what you know what I'm saying? That's what white Jesus doctrine, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, America, the Christian church, the Pope, everybody consider him as God. So that's the reason why you can't do it.
Right.
Because nobody could follow behind, you know what I'm saying, Jesus Christ. Nobody could follow behind him. He was God. Come on. He's going to tell us to do the same things that he's doing, but you know what I'm saying? But he's lying now to us because he was God. And we can't do it. Can't say sorry to my brother. Can't say that, huh? You have to walk around with a grudge for 20 years over your father, huh? You can't do that, huh? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go to your brother and iron out those differences with your father and your mother, huh? You know what I'm saying? You try to say that you cannot stop selling drugs to your brothers and sisters, huh? And that you got to think about unaliving your brothers and sisters or making whores out of your sister. You can't stop, huh? Can't stop, huh? Can anything good come out the Bronx? Huh? Can anything good? Nothing good can come out the Bronx, please. Nothing good, huh? You know who came out the Bronx? Commandant General Yohana, priest Commander Junior Honda, you know what I'm saying, who runs the ISUPK.
Right.
He came out the South Bronx.
Right.
Ooh, we doing the heroin and the coke epidemic. Ooh, to the weed. South Bronx on top of that. Think about that.
Right.
He came out of that.
Right.
He's the example. Come on. We can't do the same thing? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? We can't forgive our brother? That was Christ. That's what he came for. He came for brothers and sisters. I'm going to let you know I'm going to be the example. Y'all all know me. Y'all all know me. I'm from the block. Y'all all know me. But guess what? He's from the block. Did Christ ever heal anybody from Nazareth? Think about that. Anybody? Think about it. And one person got healed in Nazareth. But he was from the block.
Right.
You don't think that he want to rock and roll in Nazareth from the block that he's going from his neighborhood?
Right.
Huh? Can anything good come out of Whitney Young? I'm from Whitney Young. No brothers, you ain't no brothers listen to me. That's what's going on. The same thing what happened to Christ. Same thing. He was from the block. He was an example to the block. Oh, now come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together.
Right.
We was on the swings together, playing on the monkey bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Flipping on those Bessie mattress over in the park together. Talking about, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I work with your pops. I work with your pops, young man. Try to say that you helping me out? Come on. You know, Christ came for the 12 tribes of Israel, who are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
That's what Christ came for. You know what I'm saying? Christ was the example to nothing but blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Ain't nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody else. That's what he came for. That's what he came for. And just pull this last scripture, Bob Michelle. Just go to Matthew 15 and 24.
Okay.
So we get it from his own mouth. We get it from his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua's mouth. That's what we're going to do. He was an example for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to show forgiveness towards each other. That's what it is. And it's the time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to show forgiveness towards each other, because all this stuff is going on in the world now.
Right.
All this stuff is going on in the world now. And now we have the ability to do it. Uninterrupted.
Right.
Uninterrupted. Yeah. Here we go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read this right here. This is Yahushua talking. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to a Greek woman. There's a Greek woman that he's talking to. So he said, and she want her daughter to be healed. This is she want her daughter to be healed, and she was chasing after the brothers. You know what I mean? And the brothers like, yo, well, get away from me. The brothers even told Yahushua, send her away. But he came for everybody, huh? When he was on the earth, huh? This is what he said to her. He said, but he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what he said. I am not sent, but into those brothers that's in the project.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Hispanics, the brothers and sisters that's on the barrio. You know what I'm saying? The brothers and sisters that's on the reservations. The brothers and sisters that's stuck in Whitney Young, that's stuck in Slow Bombs, that's stuck in School Street. Those lost brothers and sisters right there that's stuck on Ashburton. That's what I'm sent for.
Right. I'm
sent for those people who, you know what I'm saying, the Hispanic people, the Mexican people who's crossing over the border. I'm sent to them. I'm sent to them. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what I'm sent to. I'm the example to that. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was brought up just like you. That's what it is. That's what it is. You can go back to Let me see here. Philippians. Yeah, just read Philippians 2 and 2.
Come on, sir. Book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fulfill ye my joy,
Mm-hmm.
that ye be like-minded.
That's right, we be like-minded. You say, fulfill ye my joy. Fulfill, you know what I'm saying? Fulfill, you know what I'm saying? That's what Peter's saying. Fulfill you, my joy, my people. You are my joy. My brothers and sisters, you are my joy. Fulfill ye. Read on.
That ye be like-minded.
That we all be on one accord, Israel. That we all be on one accord. Read on.
Come on, sir. Having the same love.
Having the what?
The same love.
Having the different love. Say that again.
The same love.
Love is love. Say that again.
The same love.
We are on one. We're having the same love. So that means everybody that he's talking to know what this means. Everybody have one mind. Everybody have one mind. Read on.
Come on, sir. Being of one accord.
Be a what?
Of one accord.
Be on one accord. Be on one accord. That's what it is. For blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We have to be on one accord. We have an opportunity to be on one accord.
Right.
What's Salaki? What is that? The kingdom. I think it's to lift up that voice like a trumpet. It's
Okay.
Yeah. I know that's the bedrock, but it just slipped my mind. But go back to Genesis. Go back to Genesis. Bishar. You put a mark there. You remember where you was at? Or just start on. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, start on 34, 37 and 34. No, start on 33. 37 and 33. Genesis 37 and 33.
Come, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 37 and verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew it.
And Jacob go on.
And said, it is my son's coat. An evil beast hath devoured him.
So that's the lie that what his sons had told him. That's the lie that his son had, you know what I'm saying? The sons had told their father, Jacob. You know.
Come on, sir. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces.
So he's, you know what I'm saying? So he's building this, you know what I mean? His mind is racing. His son is gone. His son is in pieces. That's what he's imagining. That demon is talking to him now. You know?
Come.
Slap it. Let me get that stick.
What's it?
The stick.
There's one by whistling to it. There's one grab him by the you see the shopping cart? Right? No. You think where we keep the vest? When we keep the vest at? You see him? There you go. So finish reading that.
What verse is that, sir?
No. Go read 34 again.
God. Verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his loins.
So go on.
And mourned for his son many days.
And mourned for his son at many days. Now the sons is just standing around and looking at their father. Instead of just, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just come to his father and open up to their father and said, yo, we did a tragic thing.
Right.
We did a terrible thing. You know what I'm saying? We did a terrible thing. We did this.
Right.
Standing right there, letting his father know and try to, like, you know what? Try to iron out that differences. They went along with it and watching their father grieve. You know.
Go on, sir. Verse 35. And all his sons.
And all what?
All his sons.
Say that again.
All his sons.
All his sons. All his sons, read on.
And all his daughters
Go on.
rose up to comfort him.
The sons got together and started comforting the father that they just finished lying to about what happened to Joseph, their brother. That's how much he'd been mourning.
Right.
Read on.
God. But he refused to be comforted.
He what?
He refused to be comforted.
The father refused it. He refused the what? The consolation. He refused that consolation. Read on.
Come on, sir. And he said, for I will go down into the grave unto my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him.
So he's saying, yo, this is what, so he's pushing his sons and daughters away from him, you know what I'm saying, away from him and talking to him and letting him know, say, yo, I even would go down into the grave with Joseph to weep, to show, you know what I mean, to show that I'm hurting very much. I'm hurting this. And then again, nobody stood up and said, Pops, we did something, you know what I'm saying? We did something very bad to Joseph. We did something bad to Joseph. That was the opportunity. And that's what the Most High give you. You say you're with the Most High, but when that opportunity, you know what I'm saying? When that opportunity struck, and when it's time to show that you're with the Most High, when his time is right there, when at that moment in time, when the challenge is happening, when you're amongst, you know what I'm saying? When you're amongst it right now, and you say that the Most High make you strong, and I could do it, we collapse. We collapse. It's right there. When it's time to do that 10 toes down and say, yes, I'm wrong. Yes, this happened. Yes, I want to make it, I want to fix this situation. I want to make it better. What is the first steps that we need to do to make this stuff better? But guess what? Nobody stood up. Nobody stood up. And right there, by nobody standing up, they watching their father grieve. They're watching their father grieve. That's what's going on. They're watching their pops grieve. Is there any morning? Oh yeah, go to 36.
Come on, sir. Verse 36. And the Midianites sold him into Egypt unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's and captain of the guard.
So right there, that's what happened. So meanwhile, when their pops is crying, you know what I'm saying, grieving for Joseph, Joseph is being, you know what I'm saying, Joseph is chained up and being, you know what I'm saying, and being shipped over and being sold to the Egyptians. Why he, you know what I'm saying, why he's beat up and bruised. Because remember, before, you know what I'm saying, before all that happened, remember his brothers beat him up and bruised him. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And we're gonna go back to it. So meanwhile, go back to I want you to go back to yeah, I'm gonna have you read that. Go to Philippians again. Go back to Philippians 2 and 2. Let's go to Philippians chapter 2, verse 2. So we already know. So the name of the class, like I said, the name of the class is are we ready to forgive our brother? Are we ready to forgive our brother? Are we ready to forgive our brother? That's what, you know what I'm saying, that's what's going on. And so we need to do so with that.
Right.
So let's start, you know what I mean? So start that Read 2 and 2 again.
Come, sir. The book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fulfill ye my joy,
Lord.
that ye be like-minded,
Lord.
having the same love, being of one accord.
Being on one accord. That's what we have to do, be Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. To be on one accord. For us to be on one accord, we're going to have to start changing. And for us to start changing, we have to get back to the law, statute, commandments. You know what I'm saying? And start following the Most High God and not, you know what I'm saying, not our slave master. Not our slave master anymore. We got to stop doing that. Right now, the 4th of July is coming up. You know what I mean? It will be here soon. A couple days ago, people were celebrating the Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and white Jesus doctrine say that you have to celebrate Father's Day on that date. We follow behind our slave master. We're giving our slave master the praise. Our slave master, you know what I'm saying? And one thing our slave master never taught us, how to forgive, you know what I'm saying? How to forgive one another. Right. He never taught us that. He taught us how to unallow each other, how to be selfish, right. How to only think about ourselves and not others. How to rely, you know what I'm saying? How to rely on him and follow behind his traits and his doings. You know what I'm saying? He taught us, learn helplessness. You know what I'm saying? He's been punching us in the face so long, you know what I'm saying? Now we're looking forward to get hit in the face and apologize that he hurt his knuckles on our face. That's what we do. We just learn the helplessness. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. What was that scripture I actually get?
Cut on card. That's Isaiah 58 and.
The water. Okay. Yeah, can you read that, Baba Shaw? All right. Because we have the opportunity for all of us to come together in this moment in time. There's a lot of things going on in the entire world. Ukraine, the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Russia's coming into, you know what I'm saying? Coming into in waters closer to the United States. That's what's going on. And we want to, you know what I'm saying? And we want to twerk.
Right.
Huh? We want to sell all the coke. You know what I'm saying? We want to have, you know what I'm saying? We want to unalive our ops, quote unquote. We want to vote for the president. You know what I'm saying? We want to be, you know what I'm saying? We want to be whores and whoremongers. You know what I mean? We want to do all the drugs. We want to get, you know what I'm saying? We want to get lifted and have likes. You know what I mean? We want the men to fight. We want the black men to fight against the black women, and we want the black women to fight against the black man. You know what I'm saying? To get content. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing right now. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So I can just fix this. There you go. That's what we're doing right now. But meanwhile, nobody's talking. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cut the conversation short to these. You know what I'm saying? To these places with just talking about nonsense and saying, "Yo, heard about what the government is talking about? You heard about what Putin and Russia and Ukraine and the Middle East is talking about? What's going on right now?" And we're talking about a high value man? This is what we're doing? In a minute, you know what I'm saying? In a minute, whoever got a canned food going to be the high value. That's what's going on. In a minute, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about, I got to go out to this restaurant. It will not be no restaurant. No more. You think the Ukraine is talking about this? About a high value man? You think the Ukraine is talking about, I want to get high all day? That's what you think is going on here? You know what I'm saying? They infighting, huh? They talking about, you know what I'm saying, who wear the pants in the house. This is what they're talking about? No. Black blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Our brothers Isaiah even said it back then when we was on 9 cents. We wanted to just hear the smooth words. You know what I mean? Talk to us smooth words. Don't talk about us that, you know what I'm saying? You have to, for you to, you know what I'm saying, for you to follow the Most High God, you have to learn the Lord's statutes, commandments. Don't talk to me about that. The command, my slave master said the commandment is done away with. And I'm going to keep that so I can get high. He paying me.
Right.
Can you read that, Bible, Kishore?
Come on. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud.
Say that again.
Cry aloud.
Say that again.
Cry aloud.
We have to cry aloud. That's what the priest and the prophet is supposed to do. We cry aloud to our people so they can hear us. We have to cry because we're crying. We're crying. Surely your oppression is making a wise man mad. We can't act like this ain't going on here. We have to remind the brothers and sisters what's going on. We have to cry aloud. Read on.
Spare not.
Say that again.
Spare not.
Oh, no. We ain't supposed to spare your feelings now. Who said the truth's supposed to feel like juices and berries?
Right.
Huh? You know what I'm saying? Who said that the truth's supposed to make you feel good on the inside so you could slap on a goddamn tambourine? That's what the Christian church is there for. You know why? Because they learn it from Joe Biden people. They learned it, you know what I'm saying? This is America right here. America is built on hypocrisy. It make you, you know what I'm saying? It make you suffer peacefully. That's what America is. It make you suffer. They won't stop, you know what I'm saying? They won't stop the suffering. But they're going to give you drugs. They're going to give you everything that make you think that you're not suffering. Think that it's not wars going on. You know what wars going on. That's TV. That's not real. That's just TV. That's entertainment. Whatever's going on in Israel, that's just entertainment. Whatever Putin said, he's just a character in this movie. He's just a character. Whatever he's saying, that's just the lines that he's reading. He's reading the lines, and he's an actor. That's what America is built on, propaganda. They're known for that. They're known for that. So it says right there, it said, cry aloud. Cry aloud. Read on.
Spare not.
Go on.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
So now we have to lift up our voice like a trumpet. Brothers and sisters, how long are we going to go through this? What's the reason? How, you know what I'm saying? Why? What's the reason that we're fighting over colors? Fighting over blocks that we don't own. Disrespecting each other. Don't know how to speak to each other anymore. Don't know how to come to the table. So the reason why we don't know how to come to the table, so we're going to unalive each other. This is what Isaiah talking to his brothers and sisters. This is what Christ spoke to his brothers and sisters, just like this. All right? He's spoken about this. Say, cry aloud, spare not. Don't care about what they think about you. Don't care about how your words make them feel. Because you're telling them the truth. There's a war going on outside right now. And you're gonna fight me because I got on blue and you got on red? Is that going on in the Ukraine? They're fighting over colors. Huh? Because you got yellow on and I got blue on. So I got to fight you, huh? Is they doing it in the Ukraine? Is Ukraine fighting against each other? Huh? You ain't hear about the draft?
Yes, sir.
You ready for this? You know what I'm saying? You ready for this? GDs? Are you ready for this? Huh? Bloods, Crips? Lion King, are you ready for this? When them tanks coming down, you know what I'm saying? When them tanks coming down to Warburton, when them tanks is parking in front of Nepperhan, huh? You ready for that? When them tanks come down Compton Avenue, you know what I'm saying, from the age of 16 up into 49. We taking all of y'all, all your boys. And then the person is in the tank saying that. Where you running to? Where you gonna get your weapons from, huh? You're gonna sign on the dotted sheet. That's what you're gonna do. A few seconds ago, you was ready to unalive your brother because he had on red shoelace and you had on blue. Huh? But if we iron out our differences, it doesn't matter what the tank man says. Because we all on one accord. We one-minded. We love each other. An action word. By us saying that we love each other, saying that we love the Most High God.
Right.
That's what it is. Right. I forgave that brother who went blue. I forgave that brother who wears red. I forgave, you know what I'm saying, the Latin Kings. I forgave the Nietas. I forgave that. I forgave that. Now we can work together. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now there's no war amongst us. There's no conquer and divide. There's no Judas goat.
Right.
There's no more Judas goat, priest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When our slave master is trying to unalive us, and he's doing such a good job to unalive us, then and some of us realize, like, yo, man, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta escape from this unaliver.
Right.
We gotta escape from him. We gotta go someplace and escape from him. So our slave master got this Judas goat, right? Because he's one of us. You know what I mean? He's one of us. He know where we stay at. He know, you know what I'm saying? He know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with the slave master. So the Judas goat gave him some gold, gave him some money, gave him some clothing, gave him a job. So he's like, yo, check this out, man. Let us know where the rest of your people are at so we can start unaliving them. And 99% of the time, that's what the Judas goat going to do. No integrity. No integrity at all. We became a bunch of Judas goats. And we, you know what I mean? And whatever our slave master says, that's what we're going to do. That's what's going on. ISUPK is teaching blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians to come together. So read that scripture again, Salaki.
Oh, God. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
And show our people our transgression, because there's enough of transgression to go around. It's enough to go around. Now it's time to iron out those transgressions, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
Because the kingdom is at hand. The kingdom is at hand. That's what's going on right now. And we acting like it's not. Don't get caught up, you know what I'm saying, in the Noah story. Don't get caught up in that Noah story. You know what it is.
Right.
They all joking at Noah.
Right.
But once that rain came, close the door.
Right.
That's when, you know what I mean? That's when you know it was real. Once the lights go off and they don't come back, you know what I'm saying? If the lights don't come on, when the lights, you know what I'm saying? When they turn the lights off, or when the lights get clipped, and they don't come back on, those military that's upstate, and when they come down, you're gonna think it's the army, and it won't be the army. It won't be the army. It would be those, you know what I'm saying, those military camps that they've been ready, waiting for this. And you know what I'm saying, just easy pickings.
Right.
We became easy pickings. The Latin Kings became easy pickings. The Yetas became easy pickings. The Bloods, the Crips, easy pickings. Easy pickings. See what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. You're going to think it's the army. Because they're going to move like an army. Because guess what? Because they're on one accord. And they see you as the enemy. They all agree that. And they see that you fighting amongst each other. Ooh, we. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We became a bunch of Judah's goats. Ooh, we. Easy pickings. And whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they whoever have not been unalive, you're going to be their slaves. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. We ain't ready for this. Because we want to, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to follow behind Joe Biden. We want to vote. We want to vote.
Right.
That's what we want to do. So it says in Isaiah, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people possession. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Show my people their transgressions, their wrongdoings towards one another, towards the Most High God. In the house of Jacob, their sins. That's what is supposed to happen.
Right.
That's what's going on. The kingdom is at hand, Israel.
Right.
And the name of this class is right here. Let me see. Here we go. Are we ready to forgive? Brothers, are we ready to forgive? This is the easy way to do it. This is the opportunity to do it. Because you look around, there's a lot of things going on. And the only thing that we have is our own people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I can't follow behind this goddamn beast.
Right.
When in Rome, do what Roman do? No! We don't do it. We follow their laws, yes, but we don't be like them. We don't be just like them. And with that, Priest and Officer Parat is out of Yonkers, New York. And this is the Israelite School of University. We've been teaching the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native American Indians how to forgive each other. But right now, you know what I'm saying? We have prison programs, we have food drive, coat drive, we have counseling. You know what I'm saying? Go to ISUPK.com, stroll down, and look for, you know what I'm saying? Look for the number that's close to your area. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer of 500 Sha'of.
Clap it up for the class. Son of Christ. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, which the next will be the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. Any ISUPK high holy day or function, be sure to go on the back of your bulletin board for further updates or go to ISUPK.com. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Armadian, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy to you salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Amadio, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Barakatah, Yahshua, which means hands down, class dismissed.